Hi there. When I'm really sane, one of my favorite things to do is to be disappointing. It's not that I like letting people down, and it's certainly not about justifying letting people down. In fact, this is all about living and doing business without defense or justification. Let's look at what it means to be disappointing. Well, first of all, when I'm in a situation where I believe I'm about to disappoint someone, I'm assuming that they're going to be disappointed. Now, have you ever been disappointed by someone and at the same time been secretly relieved? Perhaps someone broke a date or missed an appointment and you were grateful to have the time for something else. Or perhaps someone made an error or let you down and you were secretly satisfied to know that your opinion of them had been confirmed. So being disappointing isn't always what it seems it might be on the surface. I began my exploration of being disappointing about 5 years ago when, forgive me, girly stuff coming, menopause really hit. I began missing appointments. I had technological breakdowns that I'd never had before. My calendars didn't sync right with my palm and my computer. The emails would get mysteriously lost. My address book would continually revert to an old database and I couldn't figure out why. I'm sure that these things were operator error, and I could not for the life of me trace the error. For a while it was so bad that I introduced myself as Molly Gordon, a formerly intelligent and reliable person. During this period, I discovered that apologizing got really old. And when I thought about that, I realized it's not the apology that got old. It was apologizing with an implicit or explicit promise that I wouldn't do it again. Well, I was in no position to know that I wouldn't do it again. And that's when this whole be disappointing lightning bolt struck. What if I simply acknowledged my part without defense or justification and let the chips fall where they may? I may not be what you want me to be, and that's okay. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying it's okay. The beautiful thing, one of many beautiful things about being disappointing, living without defense or justification, is that the people around you become quite creative, flexible, and direct in lovely ways. When we don't control or try to control how people perceive us and what they expect from us, they discover their own strengths and talents. What I'm inviting you to do is be responsible for telling the truth and not for twisting yourself into a different kind of person. Notice when you start to explain, defend, or justify. And ask yourself, can you absolutely know that it's true that people, including your clients and customers, want or need you to be different than or better than you are? So I'm wishing you a week of self-kindness. And if you struggle with procrastination, one of the things that most sends me to war with myself, stay tuned for the next slide. Learn about a wonderful teleconference that I'm hosting next week for members of Cheboom County with the diva of destuckification, Ms. Javi Brooks. Thanks. Talk to you next week.